How's it going today, everybody? The project I got going on today is a DIY sort of tool project for removing fuel lines from carburetors. What I'm going to do is, and I might need to make a second one depending on how this one works. I'm going to make this one for a 4-stroke. So I'm going to take a regular old screwdriver here that just pulled out of an old box, and a angle grinder. Alright, so first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take a measurement off of the inlet of this. This is a Briggs & Stratton style carburetor, and I have to make sure that the screwdriver I've selected is actually going to be wide enough at the end. So this is looking like it's about just a hair bigger than 1/4 of an inch. So I need to make sure that I got at least 1/4 of an inch and then some. And even at its widest point on this screwdriver, unfortunately, it's just barely wide enough. So what I'm going to do is try and find something a little bit wider for a screwdriver to start with here. Okay guys, so this is what I came up with. I just got this little pry bar, which I never use as a pry bar for anything. It came in a set. I have a couple other pry bars. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to use this because it has a nice wide head. And I'm just going to take a couple measurements, slightly more than 1/4 inch, and I'm going to go ahead and notch this out using my angle grinder. And hopefully this will serve well as a fuel line removal tool. So here I am. I'm just going to use a paint marker here and just measure out 1/4 inch. As far as how deep the notch has to be, I think it'll be sort of your preference. And you can do a little trial and error with that if you like. So now I'm just going to notch it out here and see how this goes. Okay, so here we go. We got a notched out pry bar. I think this might work well, better than a screwdriver anyways as well, because it's got a bit of a curve to it. So first things first, I got to test it out and see. And it looks like just a little bit on the small side. So I'm just contemplating I should probably make this just a little bit bigger. Okay guys, so here's the final product. What I ended up doing was the nipple on the inlet on the Briggs is a little bit smaller than the one on the Tecumseh here. So I'm kind of making it for worst case scenario. So what I did was I just made it so that it would fit in here on a Tecumseh because it's a little bit wider. So I've kind of sharpened the edges just a little bit, so it makes it easy to kind of get in between the fuel line and this little block here. So I had to try and make it fairly thin. And that'll get me as far as the barbs, and then usually after you get it to the barbs you're good. Okay, so that one works good for the Tecumseh. I'll just put a piece of fuel line back on this Briggs and show you this one. Okay, and then just get as far as the barb, and then usually you can pull it off there. So that's going to work for these. The Hondas are a little bit probably smaller even still than this one, so it should fit on the Honda style carburetors. I don't have one of those kicking around to show you, but so there you have it, guys. Sort of a homemade fuel line removal tool. Was today's project. And if I helped you out maybe and you like the content, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. Really helps me out on the channel. And until next time, guys, take care.